Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cheese Reads. You can call me Cheese. This reading is going to be for the sidereal signs of Earth. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're going to be looking at the energetic themes for the month of March and where long-term growth or tangible progress could be unfolding in your life. We're going to start with an overall energy for the entire Earth collective, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and then we're going to break it down into each individual sign using some tarot to get a little more focused message, and then we're going to get a closing message for each individual sign using an oracle deck. Please make sure to pay close attention to your specific sign, especially if the overall energy resonates with you. And as always, you will be able to find timestamps down in the description box. Yes? Let's get into this, guys. So, I hope you guys are doing well. First of all, I want to extend a heartfelt apology to my Taurans out there because I completely did not get to your reading for the month of February. I am so very sorry. Life just got in the way. So I ended up missing both Taurus and Libra. Sorry about that, guys. But we're getting into it now. I hope you guys are doing well. Your energies feel great, feel solid. Nothing feels too out of the ordinary for you. But let's just see. Let's get into this. For my Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, for the Earth element collective, messages for the Earth signs, please. Spirit for March. Messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Show me the Earth sign collective, please. Spirit for the month of March. Here we go. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs, you got breakthrough. I specifically wanted to say Taurus there. We'll see how that aligns with the rest of the collective, and we'll get into Taurus later. But we've got breakthrough, we've got conquering, and then you've got pause and reflect, and then planning phase. Okay, so Earth signs, you guys have reached a new level. This feels mental for the most part. So it feels like you guys have reached a greater understanding of something. You may have had some sort of aha moment lately. The light bulb went off, or something makes more sense to you. It also could be, Earth signs, that you are interested in a new hobby. I want to call it a hobby now, even though you may have some sort of plans or goals to make it more than just a hobby. It's starting as a hobby now. You're interested in learning a new skill. For some of you, maybe this is you going back to school for something. Okay. But you have reached a break. You've achieved a breakthrough here. You've conquered something. I'm hearing internal resonance, that you've overcome something internally recently. That does kind of align with what I was picking up on for Capricorn last month. Sorry, Taurus. So sorry, Taurus. But you've definitely conquered something. You've overcome something. You've achieved a breakthrough. Okay. So now, Earth signs, it seems that you really need to give yourself some time to rest, pause and reflect. You need to rest because you've overcome something. You've been dealing with something. So you won, I guess we could say. So it's time to relax and to chill. But also, this pause and reflect does resonate with the energies of needing to take some time to really process what it is you've been through so that you can move on to the next phase. Okay, you're in a planning phase now because of whatever it is you've conquered, whatever it is you've overcome. Okay, so now, again, take some time to rest, to recuperate, to reflect, to help yourself just to have a deeper understanding of what has transpired for you, and also to think about, now that you've reached this place, or now that you've conquered this situation or circumstance, where do you want to go from here? Okay, your time is now did show up at the bottom underneath all the things that I was pulling, and that did come out. I believe it came out for the air signs. Yes, it did come out for the air signs. But also keep in mind, guys, that we are in the year of the fire horse, and just because you're an Earth sign doesn't mean you cannot 444 on the counter. That does not mean you cannot benefit from the momentum of the year of the fire horse. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Earth signs, let's get into this. What's going on for the Earth signs for March, please? First, okay, this is your energy to a T. Small steps. All right, good. You now, okay. We were just saying this is the year of the fire horse. Everything is moving quite quickly, but you don't need to rush into anything. Earth signs. I keep wanting to say Taurus. All right, so maybe, and Taurus, you're the fixed sign, so maybe you're having a little more trouble with this fast pace, go, go, go kind of rushed energy. But you're being reminded, Earth signs, that you still can take small steps. Okay. The small steps are encouraged here. All right. For sure, Earth signs. The small steps are encouraged. And I feel a little bit of fear, or a little bit of like a caution, I guess it could be, or feeling a little tentative about, I don't know about this, guys. Are you sure about this? 555 on the counter. Yeah, it's okay. Just take small steps. All right. As small as you need to. Don't worry about that. Don't let anybody tell you you're moving too well. I was going to say, don't let anybody tell you you're moving too slow, but that could be okay. So the year of the fire horse might actually be a little jarring for the Earth signs, because of just the Earth element moves slower. It's the slowest moving element of all four. Okay. So, and of all five, if you consider ether to be an element. So you're being reminded, Earth signs, that the small steps are still applicable here. Okay. You don't have to move in leaps and bounds like Aries wants to. Okay. You can still take small steps, Earth signs. Show me March for the Earth signs, please. We have prelude. Ooh, you may not feel much is happening. However, the path you're on is leading to something great. See, and this, you guys, Earth signs, this is definitely resonating with the energies of that pause and reflect. Okay. You've gone through a breakthrough. Okay. You deserve some time to rest. And you need some time to plan, to map out, to understand how it is you're going to move forward. I get that. It's the practical side of the Earth signs, and that is great. Just keep in mind that you're not going to be able to know every single move to make. Okay. There are going to be some situations in which you're going to have to act on your feet, act in the moment. You're going to have to adjust your plans randomly or all of a sudden, because there's some sort of sudden thing that has come up. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but you have to be flexible enough to I'm saying this to Earth signs. You have to be flexible enough to move on your feet or to change plans as you go, but you also can take your time to make some sort of general plan. Okay. But you're definitely at the beginning of something great, Earth signs. All right. Show me Earth signs for March, please. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Show me Earth signs for March. Joyful chapter. There you go. And I was just thinking of that energy. That definitely came out for the fire signs too. So that's wonderful. But you really are. Oh, and then you have celebration at the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. Okay. And I really feel like, Earth signs, this celebration for you is definitely a celebration surrounding whatever breakthrough it is that you've had. Okay. This feels mostly mental. All right. I'm seeing like an 8 of Swords energy in my head now. Like you were trapped in some way, in some sort of way of thinking or a belief system. And something has broken you out of that. And you are now free to move forward in any way possible. You have infinite possibilities, Earth signs, and that might be a little jarring. I get that, Earth signs. I totally get it. But you can handle it. Okay. You've got all the resources. You've got all the help. You're entering into a truly joyful chapter, Earth signs. And I really feel like this chapter is so joyful. I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said to the fire signs, or maybe it was Sagittarius. It was something in the fires. Oh, well, no. Yeah, whatever. But the message here is this joyful chapter is yours. Okay. You are the one who can create this joyful chapter for yourself. You are the one, Earth signs, to walk your way, to take your small steps towards this joyful chapter. Okay. So you really want to be taking full responsibility for moving towards this joyful chapter, but also you really want to allow yourself to sit and think about it. Really feel through it, okay? Feel it out. What does this joyful chapter feel like for you? Okay? Who do you have around you? Do you have a partner? Are you single? Do you have a new partner? Is this an ideal partner? What does this partner feel like? What does being with this partner feel like? Where are you moving? Are you moving houses? Are you moving states? Are you moving countries? Are you changing careers? Like what is this for yourself? Really take the time. And I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here. I feel like I'm not really telling you anything that you're probably not giving you any sort of energy or guidance that you're not sitting in already, but you're being encouraged and reminded. You're being reminded and you're being encouraged to take your time. Pause and reflect. Take the small steps. If anything, Earth signs, this year of the fire horse doesn't have to be anything than just the motivation, the extra 1111 on the counter, the extra motivation and energetic push that you would need to get moving. Okay. Just you think of this as no one's trying to rush you. Okay. But you are being provided an extra battery pack, if you will. So that you don't have to generate all this energy by yourself, because it's going to take enough energy alone just formulating the plan. So work smarter, not harder. Instead of looking at this fire horse energy as something to be weary of, it's rush, rush, rush. And why is everybody rushing all the time? No. Take it for yourself as an extra source of energy to push you forward, okay? But you are being reminded and encouraged to take your small steps. Small and calculated steps. That is highly encouraged here. Very practical. Okay, this is good, Earth sign. So I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna look at each sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, starting with Taurus next. Hey, Taurus. How you doing? I'm so sorry for missing your reading last month, but now I'm starting to wonder if maybe that was a good thing, because you were going through something. You had a breakthrough, a big old breakthrough. It rattled you. I feel like it really shook things up for you. You may have been in an energy of like, I'm getting feelings of like, is this real life? Is this really my reality? Is this really what I've been doing all this time? Are these really the people I've been rolling with, fucking with, all this? Like, is this real? This can't be real. No, show me something different. This can't be real. Okay. But see, here's the thing, Taurus, you had the breakthrough. All right. And the celebration is here for you. In terms of that, all right, there really was there was some sort of repeating situation for you that just kept happening over and over and over. And I get this feeling, Taurus, that you felt pretty complacent in it. You might have even fallen into some sort of like slumber, or gotten into like extreme autopilot somehow, until something. It's like you hit a brick wall, and that woke you up. That jarred you enough to be like, whoa, where am I? What are we doing here? Okay, let's see what's going on for Taurus here. What messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March? What messages do we have for Taurus, please? I want to give you a hug, Taurus, and tell you it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine. And you know what, Taurus? It's even better now because you're awake. You're aware of whatever it is that needed to be changed or fixed or whatever. You are in the process of moving towards a joyful chapter, okay? You don't have to be so sad. Look, the Hermit is at the bottom of the deck now. Yeah, shining your inner light, getting to know whatever breakthrough you had recently, Taurus, it got you to a point where it really pushed you to look within. Hold on a second. Sorry, my dog was going nuts. See, this is the breakthrough that you had, Taurus. Whatever was going on, whatever happened really pushed you to start looking within, to start taking responsibility for something, to get out of autopilot, to get off of coast mode, and to start really taking an active part in your the manifestation of your reality. Okay. All right. Show me Taurus for March, please. What's going on for Taurus for March? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. And honestly, Taurus, this joyful chapter has everything to do with the fact that you are honestly willing to take your power back, to take control back. I mean, as much control as you can. The only control that you really have over physical reality is your own self, right? And your alignment to it and what it is you're manifesting. I'm seeing the Hierophant in my head now. The Hierophant does represent Taurus energy officially, but in this case, the Hierophant is like the rules, the regulations, 555 on the counter. That came out for, I think it was the fire signs, or it came out for someone and somebody here in the collective. And the message there was, we've got it was Leo. We've got new rules around here. And that's where this joyful chapter comes into play for you, because you're setting the rules now for yourself. Or maybe it is that you're setting better rules for yourself. Okay. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck right now, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the Five of Pentacles. And then under that is Strength, Strength and the Seven of Swords. So under that is Strength. Okay. So you've got illusions around you, Taurus. Everything is not as it seems. I'm also hearing everything that glitters is not gold. That is the message that I channeled for Aries for January. Maybe you're on not January, for February. Maybe you're on the cusp of Taurus and Aries. Maybe you might want to watch that reading from February for Aries. Everything that glitters is not gold. I am hearing that. I'm also using the Golden Universal Tarot deck, but that's fine. Two of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. Here, see, this is right in alignment with what I've already picking up for you. You can't rely on the external for validation anymore. You just can't. I mean, you never really could. But you being an earth sign, the most practical probably of the earth signs, you're the fixed earth sign, you really value your external reality, your physical reality, and the validation and confirmation that comes from it. That's great. But I guess right now, Taurus, you can't trust that. You can't rely on that, because what it's showing you is only, or at least what it has been showing you, Taurus, has only been reinforcing this energy of destitution, Five of Pentacles, of not being able to do something, or not having the resources that you need, or not having the help or the guidance that you need. And I said this, I think I said it to the fire signs yesterday. You guys are really aligning with the fire sign energy. Maybe it's a Taurus Aries cusp, but what I like to say with the Five of Pentacles, no one can leave you out in the cold other than your own self. Because ultimately, all of your guidance, all of your resources, they come from within. So if you are the one that's believing that you don't have access to this stuff, then you're creating a reality where you don't have access to it. All right? So this, I really feel like this here, Two of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles, this is you really being pushed to go within and to find your inner strength. Okay? Yeah. All right. Let's go deeper. Show me Taurus, please. What's the small steps for Taurus? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, Taurus. I mean, the truth, honesty, the light. I am getting, Taurus, with this Ace of Swords here, you are well aware that it's time to start making moves. It's time to start taking the steps you need to take. I'm getting that you know what steps to start taking. You understand fully what is around you, what's going on around you. I'm getting with this Ace of Swords here that you know what it is you need to cut away, if that applies to your situation. All right. Can you give me some more on small steps, please, for Taurus? Small steps for Taurus, please. Let me get another here. Ooh. Oh, wow. We've got a lot here. Okay. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. we've got the Sun, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this Seven of Pentacles has been coming up a lot lately for the whole collective, and it's really been about figuring out what needs to be pruned away, figuring out what needs to be done in order to reach your goals, analyzing the situation, understanding whether or not you even want to be continuing in the same path that you've been on. And obviously the answer is no. There's definitely something that you want to change here. Now, remember, the moon came out before. Now here's the Sun for you with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you have a new seed to plant. The illumination has happened. The understanding has come through. That we saw that with the Ace of Swords. So now you've got a new seed to plant, proverbially, of course, figuratively speaking, of course. But you have a new direction to move in. You have a new thing to create. You know you have a new desire to flesh out, to manifest, to bring into fruition. And it's all from the understanding you recently gained. It's all from the breakthrough that you recently gone through. Okay, so there's also something about reassurance here for you, Taurus. Like the Sun is here encouraging you to, yes, start that new, start it. Start building that new thing, whatever that is for you. Start building. You have, and this Ace of Swords is saying yes as well. Okay, you've got the cutting edge. You know what it is to do. Now you can start to take the small steps. All right. All right, show me prelude for Taurus, please. Ooh. Justice. Wow. Balancing the scales. So what I'm getting with this, Taurus, is that you're in a prelude, you're in a planning phase, and a lot of this planning, remember that pause and reflect energy, 22 on the counter, that pause and reflect energy in the beginning. The time that you're taking to reflect is what's helping to bring justice into your life, is what's helping to bring some sort of stability, some sort of balancing of the scales into your life, okay? It's like in this prelude energy, you have universe, you have yourself working with the universe to figure some things out, small steps to take, a direction to move in that's going to bring better balance and better justice into your life, all right? And that does include taking some sort of responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for where you find yourself. That actually is going to be very pivotal for someone out here. You sitting down and being honest with yourself and the universe about what you've got going on around you and how you may have found yourself there. Okay. That is, oh, that's big. That's big for someone. That's going to really tip the scales in your favor. So the more honest you can be with yourself, 333 on the counter, the more honest you can be with yourself and the universe, the better your outcome is going to be. The better justice is going to be able to be served in your life. This is really about, there's a huge thing about taking accountability, taking responsibility here. Okay. All right. Show me joyful chapter for Taurus, please. The High Priestess and Death. And the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Come on, Taurus. All right, look. This you're stepping into the unknown, Taurus. And I know you don't like this. I know you don't like going into something blindly, as you would say. But you see, here's the thing, Taurus. You're not completely blind, okay? 24 on the counter. Just because you can't necessarily see it with your physical eyes does not mean that you cannot perceive of it in extrasensory ways, okay? You have intuitive guidance. Everybody's got it. You got a gut feeling that you've experienced before. So trust it, okay? Trust your intuition here. Let your intuition, let your higher self, let the universe guide you, because you are transforming, my friend. I mean, major, major transformation. And this is really good for you. But I understand how daunting and I was going to say scary, but I'm hearing terrifying it can be. The change is terrifying. I get it. But it's necessary, Taurus. You're heading, I mean, you're really, and this is absolutely one of those situations in which I don't know why this example is coming forward, but I'm going to go with it. You're in a toxic relationship with someone. Maybe this is somebody's situation. You're in a toxic situation with someone, and all you can think about, all your gut is telling you is like, I've got to get out of this. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. I've got to end this relationship. But then you reach the point where it's like, okay, I'm going to leave. And you struggle to pull the trigger on it. But eventually, let's say, okay, eventually you snap, or there was the straw that broke the camel's back, and you end up pulling the trigger and ending the relationship. Well, things are going to suck in the very beginning. Maybe depending on how bad the situation is, you may feel more relief. Okay, that's cool. But in the very beginning, things are going to suck. Things are going to be painful. Things are going to be probably a little difficult to handle. Okay? But if you persevere and trust your intuition and just keep going, eventually it's going to get better. Eventually that chapter is going to be way more joyful because you're now out of the toxic relationship. Does that make sense? So just go for it. I understand. It's terrifying, but the transformation is happening. It is well underway. Hello, the Fool, the Hanged Man, the King of Swords. Come on. You've been through enough. You understand completely why it is you need to move in this direction. You're seeing things clearly. You've got the King of Swords here. You've got the Ace of Swords here, Taurus. You are seeing things clearly and practically, all right? Just move forward with it. That's all you got to do. Just take the small steps and move forward, okay? All right, Taurus, let's get your closing oracle guidance. We're using the Pure Magic Oracle. Closing guidance for Taurus, please. I mean, this is a major shift for you because you've got a lot of major arcana showing up here for you. You have strength. Strength showed up in the beginning. You have the Sun here. You have justice. You have the High Priestess. You have death. This is a major cycle shift for you. Okay, big spiritual, big energies, big energies. Okay, so closing message for Taurus, please. Closing message for Taurus, please. One card, please. Just one card. Closing message for Taurus. One card, please. Okay, there it is. And it's an Earth card. I love that. Card number 7, Herbal Craft. Regeneration, plant medicine, caretaker, bloomer. Ooh. All right. Here we go. You are where you need to be in order to bloom. There is a call for healing, and the time to stand in aid is now. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's you. The first step is to gather your tools in nature and listen to the wisdom planted all around you. Plants have medicine if you care to sit still with them long enough. Alternatively, where in your life are you allowing the passions to go untended, to wither and wilt away? Are you cutting your creative buds too soon? Do you not believe you are beautiful in your own making? What ideas and beliefs do you need to change now to see you are radiant in your unique form? Become your own caretaker and stop allowing others to cut you down. Powerful. There you have it, Taurus. And this really could be family, friends, people closest to you that are cutting you down, that you need to move away from, that you're breaking free from. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you, Taurus. Please don't hesitate to let me know how this resonated for you in the comments. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available. My email is in the description. With that said, I love you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon, yeah? Cute. Mwah. Bye. Hey there, Virgo. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you are doing well. Let's get into this for you and see what messages we have for you here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys are moving towards a joyful chapter. All right, you've been through a breakthrough. Something is really coming together for you, Virgo. Something is really coming to fruition. I feel like your sense of self, your sense of self discovery has blossomed, has exploded. It feels like you're much more comfortable within yourself, within your body, within your mind space. And as a result of that, Virgo, your emotions have been able to really level out, even out. Okay, this all feels really, really good for you, Virgo. All right. You feel good. It feels like you're just like really loving on yourself right now. And that's beautiful, Virgo. I love that for you. So let's get into this then. Show me Virgo for March, please. Thank you so much, Spirit. Show me Virgo. All right. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck for you, Virgo, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Wow. All right. So balance, harmonization between masculine and feminine. You are definitely in an energy right now of taking your power back, of being in control. I'm hearing being in control of your body. I'm also hearing your root system. You may be working on redefining your roots, replanting yourself, regrounding yourself. You may have moved, you may have gone through a breakup, you may have gone through a big shift in your life where you had to move, whether that be physically or mentally and emotionally. But it feels like you are really taking the time, Virgo, to really solidify yourself, solidify your stance, solidify your positioning, your position in life, your position in your sense of self, your sense of identity. There's also a great level of self-respect here with the Queen of Pentacles. There's also a great level of nurturing involved here, but this really all feels like it's for yourself. And I feel like you are consciously, with this Emperor energy here, you're consciously positioning yourself for a greater outcome with this Wheel of Fortune. It's like you know things are changing, are shifting in your life. You can sense it, you can feel it. You don't know exactly where you're going to land, but you do know that you want to position yourself energetically and physically the best way possible to achieve the best outcome, or to be able to receive whatever comes through for you next in the best way. It's like you want to be prepared for it. I like that. I like that for you, Virgo. All right. Show me Virgo, please, for March. What's the small steps for Virgo? The moon, interesting. Taurus got, the moon showed up for Taurus too. Well, okay, things are not as they seem. You're really going to want to trust your intuition and your instincts here. Show me small steps for Virgo. Oh, damn, Virgo. Whoa. So a card fell on the floor, and I take that extra emphasis. It's the Tower. Ooh, I do kind of feel like this might be a past circumstance or situation, but it's recent past. But this, something massive has changed here for you, Virgo. Something massive has changed. Small steps, please, for Virgo. Just one more card for Virgo, please. Small steps. There we go. And Justice. But Justice is coming out in reverse. You dealt with some sort of injustice, Virgo. I am getting heavy relationship vibes, so this may be a breakup or a divorce. But the reason why small steps is here for you, Virgo, is quite literally because something exploded in your life or something has changed drastically, okay? And you're needing to move with caution because things are not as they seem, or you can't really see fully in front of you yet. Oh gosh, show me more about this justice in reverse here. What's this injustice for Virgo? The Hermit. This is you, Virgo. This is very interesting, Virgo. And then this is all major arcana for you. And then the Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so look, there is a theme here this month for the Earth signs of self-accountability. All right, and you seem to have been holding yourself in a position that was creating some sort of injustice for yourself. So the small steps, okay, so for some of you, the small steps are practical steps forward in order to move forward from this situation. But also the thing that I'm getting here in terms of these small steps is self-awareness. Be easy on yourself, Virgo, 555 on the counter. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right. Don't require, and maybe this is an effect of having to, or being in the year of the fire horse, right? And everything is all fiery and crazy and rush, 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 go, go, go. But when it comes to your internal healing, when it comes to self-awareness, when it comes to realigning yourself, you've got to be patient with yourself and you've got to take it slowly. Okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Your healing, I'm also hearing self-acceptance. Your level of self-acceptance is not going to happen in the blink of an eye in an hour. Okay. It's going to take some time. But you're needing to allow yourself to do that, to take that time. This is very interesting, Virgo. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right, so let's move forward then. Show me prelude for Virgo, please. Show me prelude. The Emperor again. All major arcana, Virgo. We have not gotten one minor arcana yet. Well, what were the three, the overall energies? I don't remember. But as of right now, we have gotten no minor arcana. The Emperor. All right. So yeah, you're definitely in a planning mode. You're definitely in a place where you have the ability and the right to take full power, full ownership of yourself and your reality, and to set those boundaries that you need to. So in this prelude energy, Virgo, what you need to be doing is really holding your own, standing in your power, standing strong in your power, and making sure you have the proper boundaries up. So this prelude energy for you, Virgo, is all about boundaries. I keep seeing sevens for you now also. Yeah, you might be seeing a lot of sevens. I keep seeing it. So take that as, look that up, see what that number resonates, how that resonates for you, what that means for you. But you're in a pretty unique place right now, Virgo. You have the ability to take all the power back. You really are in a place where you can reset everything. You get to reset the rules right now. Okay, you're about to enter into a new chapter, a joyful chapter, which you're going to look at soon. But this is the time for you, Virgo, to really set those boundaries. And if there's anything that you've got going on here in your energy, in your life, that doesn't align with this new chapter you're moving in, that you don't want, like say you've set a precedence with somebody and they treat you in a certain way, or they do this and that and the third with you, and you don't like it, well, you're in a position now to say, no more. We're ending that right now. So don't be afraid and do not be ashamed to let yourself do that. Okay? You have the power. It's your life, honey. It's yours. You get to make the decisions here, right? I mean, I'm not talking to an underage individual, am I? I'm not talking to anyone that's not at least above 18, right? You're an adult. This is your life. You do what you want with it, period. You set your boundaries for yourself, period. This is not up for debate, okay? You're in a very unique place, Virgo, in order to do that. So take your power back and set new boundaries. Show me joyful chapter for Virgo then, please. This one wanted to come first. The Page of Cups. Ooh, okay. Show me joyful chapter for Virgo. Oh, I'm going to take one more. Show me one more for Virgo, please, for joyful chapter. Here it is. Girl, bro, listen to me, okay? Your joyful chapter is yours. I said this to Taurus. I said this to, I think, Sagittarius, and I'm going to say it to you. This joyful chapter here, Virgo, is yours. You get to enter into this and create the joyful chapter that you want for yourself. So, baby, start dreaming. Start dreaming, okay? The Page of Cups wanted to come out here with it. The Page of Cups is the dreamer energy. But also, now wait, before I go any further, let your imagination run buck wild. Okay? Just do it. Let your inner child take this and run with it. All right? This is your joyful chapter. You get to create what you want. Now, the Page of Cups is also an apology, an attempt at apology. The next card that came out with this is the Three of Cups in reverse. Baby, don't let them back in. Do not let those soul suckers, those energetic vampires back into your life. Because the only reason, now, I do feel for somebody here, there's about to be some person, I just heard some new person. Okay, so maybe it's an old person, like someone from your past that you recently broke up with or had some sort of falling out with, or it's a new person, but still a similar energetic vibration. And that would be one of energetic vampirism. Somebody is about to come up in here and either offer you an apology or try to sweet talk you into sweet talk you into allowing them into your life or into this joyful chapter with you, because they see all of this abundance you've got going on here, the Empress. Baby, don't let them in. And you have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You've got the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reverse, and then here comes the Sun for you. Just like for Taurus, both the Sun and the Moon are showing up. Do not let these people back into your life. It's not even a question. It's not the Two of Wands in reverse. It's not even an option. Okay? They have nothing they can provide to you here, and they are not following the new rules that you have set up for yourself. The answer is no, Virgo. Why? Because they see your abundance. They probably see where you're about to go before you do. That's fine. Let them watch. Do not let them back in. Period. Because they are going to do nothing but ruin this joyful chapter for you. And I'm not here to say that they're going to maybe even do it consciously or whatnot or whatever. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that much and say, okay, maybe they didn't consciously try and ruin things, but nonetheless, their energy is going to ruin it anyway. And see, for somebody here, that's the lesson for you, or that's the message for you. You know, time and time again, Virgo, you know that either these specific people or these specific energies have just come in and wrecked everything for you. Don't let it happen again. Set the new rules, Virgo. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let's get your closing message here. Closing oracle guidance from my Virgos, please. Take this one. Oh, another Earth card. I like that. Card number 1, ancestors, family, survival, death, worship. 444 on the counter. Okay. Dig a little deeper and remember that we are brought here by the ancestors of our families, no matter how strong or weak our family bonds may be. Do not ignore messages that arise at this time, for there is energy waiting for you to tap into that will accelerate your path and direction. Are you in need of advice on a certain course of action? Tap into the spirit of your ancestor who went through the same or a similar journey. They have an abundance of wisdom to offer if you speak with them. You are guided you are guided and protected, but you are also reminded to pay homage to the ones gone before. Remember and give thanks to the past, and your future will be rewarded. There you have it, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very much. Please do not hesitate to let me know how this resonates for you down in the comments section. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available for that. Check the information in the description box below where you will find my email. With that said, I love you all so very much. I hope you have a fantastic month. And I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Cute. Bye. Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're well. We're going to get into these energies for you, Cappy, for your month of March. Now, this energy, the whole energy of a breakthrough really makes sense for you, especially with what I've been picking up for you over the last few months. The last month of February, we talked about heart chakra alignment. Yes, heart chakra opening, heart chakra awakening, maybe even getting into some sort of tapping into some sort of extrasensory perception, maybe, I believe. Isn't that what we talked about last month? But okay. To be honest with you, Capricorn, this energy feels the lightest with you. But I feel like that's because you've already been kind of going through this breakthrough for a while. So you feel like you're a little more accustomed to it, in tune with it, maybe you could say. All right. All right, cool. Show me Capricorn, please, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of March. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I'll give this one more for my Capricorns here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I am seeing green for you, Capricorn. So I do feel like this heart chakra activation thing, it really is a thing for you. Oh, death has shown up for all three of you in some way. Taurus, Virgo, and now Capricorn. Here it is. Death with the World and also the Three of Swords and then the Three of Pentacles. All right. Okay, so you've gone through a breakup for someone, is what I heard. A breakup, a breakthrough. But just like for the rest of us outside of the earth signs, for everybody really, we're transforming. And what's causing us to transform is the pain that we've been through. The hurtful situations, 444 on the counter. Okay, Three of Swords, the World, and Death. It's the end. This is the end of this painful bullshit. This is the end of this negative, destructive, controlling, three-dimensional matrix shit. Okay, period. That's it. And so now, Capricorn, where you find yourself is a place of rebuilding. Three of Pentacles. Rebuilding of yourself, rebuilding of your life, rebuilding of your career, I'm hearing. What's really coming through for you, Capricorn, is a sense of moving from the controlling and restrictive and divisive systems of the third dimension or of the matrix, really, and moving into a more fifth dimensional energy, which is one of heart-based structure. Instead of just strictly mental or intellectual, now we're moving into a more heart-centered, energy-centered, structural, societal structure. And you seem to be on the leading edge of that somehow, Capricorn. At least in terms of the earth signs, you're further along with that, which, makes sense. You are the cardinal sign of the earth sign. So if any one of you is going to be at the leading edge, it's you, Capricorn. So, okay. I like that. I like that for you. Now, I will say, I recognize that this transformation may not have been easy, or it isn't easy. Okay. Look, everybody struggles, whether you're an earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or an air sign. Everybody struggles with their own personal shit through any transformation. Okay. So don't think you're anything less because you maybe have been, or maybe really are going through it right now. Okay. Don't do that to yourself. All right. All right, show me small steps for Capricorn, please, for March. Small steps for Capricorn. Ten of Pentacles. All right, 10th house energies. You are ruler of the 10th house, Capricorn. Okay, so this is career focus, this is job, this is long-term, this is money, this is family maybe even, but this also, what I'm picking up for you, could be some sort of social standing. Sorry about that. Maybe how you're seen in society, your reputation, maybe. But around that, what I'm getting is maybe you want to change your reputation somehow, or maybe how people see you in some way. Okay, but you're definitely long-term here. Long-term goals, 10 of Pentacles, all right? Some of you are realizing that you actually do want a family. And so you may be investigating, or you may be researching better financial habits, how to improve your finances or grow your finances to be able to support a family. Okay, show me small steps for Capricorn, please. Small steps. Ooh. Oh, God. Come on, guys. Seriously. All right. Lots of stuff here. You've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands that have fallen out on the floor. So that right there is emphasis for me, okay? Capricorn, you're in an energy right now of being very, very emotionally mature. Maybe the most emotionally mature that you have been in your whole life, okay? And maybe that's what that breakthrough was for you, has been for you. And so now you're in a place of rediscovering yourself. And I love, you see how this, in this depiction of this deck here, this Page of Wands is a full-grown ass man. Okay, so you can rediscover, realign yourself, discover new abilities, new powers, new passions about yourself at any time in life. Okay, but what's really standing out here for you, Capricorn, in this small steps energy is the fact that you are retaining the emotional maturity that it really takes to truly redefine yourself. Okay, now with that, you have all these other cards that have come out here. You've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the Hermit. Oops. Oh, somebody doesn't want to talk about that. So you've got the Hermit. You got the Six of Pentacles, and you got the Six of Swords. Damn, Capricorn. There are some people, places, or circumstances, situations, or things that you are going to need to move away from because it's not reciprocal. And the more that you sit with yourself in this energy, the more that you really go within and listen to your inner guidance system, the more the truth is going to come out for you, the more you're going to see the truth, and the more you're going to realize what it is you need to do to move away from that. But you see, Capricorn, and I really love this for you, you have the emotional maturity that it takes to do this. Because you're going to have to look at some situations that may be really sentimental, hold a lot of sentimental value for you, or specifically some things that you may have been overlooking because you didn't want to deal with the drama, the aftermath, the woe is me, all the Five of Pentacles energy that comes with cutting someone off. And them trying to weasel their way back in, or trying to play on your emotions or pull on your heartstrings. That's not going to work now. It can't. You've grown too much. You've gone through too much of a breakthrough. And then to then solidify or reiterate the energy of small steps, you have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right here, right now. You don't have to rush this. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Taurus, Capricorn. You don't have to rush this. Even though we're in the energy of the year of the fire horse and everything is real go, 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 don't take it that way. Or did I say this? Did I say this in the beginning for everybody? I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I'm going to repeat it. Okay, you don't have to take this rushy energy and think you have to move fast. No, but you can take this energy and use it as an extra battery pack. Use it as extra momentum, as an extra push to get you moving, to get you going. Okay, focus on the small steps here, which is something you're good at. You're an earth sign. You're good at that. Okay. Show me prelude for Capricorn, please. Oh boy. And this one too. All right, we've got the Four of Cups with the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Lovers, just as I suspected, Capricorn. This is all about you and what it is you want. The Hierophant keeps showing up and throughout multiple signs. And in this situation, the Hierophant is representing your rules and regulations for yourself. And for Leo's energy, we had the Hierophant, and the message there was, we've got new rules around here. So if you call yourself a good law-abiding citizen, huh? Well, if you can't abide by these rules, then you can just step off. And that kind of feels like what's coming through for you here, Capricorn, a little bit. Now you have the Four of Cups here. Something is not satisfying you. Something is very deeply, I'm hearing, deeply unsatisfying. There are maybe relationships, whether romantic or platonic, friendship, whatever. There's something that you are desiring to walk away from, or I'm sorry, there's something that you're just not giving to any longer. Or at least you're not giving in the same ways that you were. The passion is no longer there. The drive is no longer there. Okay? So then with that, the Hierophant comes out and says, okay, so what do we do about this then? The example that's coming through, and it's just an example, so take it as it resonates. Maybe this is your position, or maybe this is just an example for you. But say you're in a relationship with somebody and the relationship doesn't feel the same. Now, it could just be that, the passion has worn off and like the honeymoon era, the honeymoon phase is over, and now you're down to like real life. Okay, that's cool. But you're going through time, you're going through the things, and it's just like you're just not in it any longer. It's not the same for whatever reason. At that point, the message or the question you need to ask yourself is this really the right relationship for me anymore? Now, I'm not speaking to someone that's just like a serial dater, or like, someone that abuses this type of energy. Like they're in it, they're in the passion, and then it fizzles out, and then the next thing you know, they're jumping off to the next person. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about you really did your due diligence here to try and improve the situation, but it's just not working, or you're just not in it the same way anymore. And now you're even at a point where you're looking at other people and being like, well, damn, like you're desiring other people. So the message there is, or the question you need to ask yourself is, okay, so what do we do about this? Do we stay in this relationship, or do we move on? And that's where the question of what it is you want and your happiness comes into play, Capricorn. Nine of Cups and the Lovers. What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you feel content? What's going to, and it's your choice. It's your life, Capricorn. This is what this prelude energy is working, is going. Yeah. Oh, damn. See, look, at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups, Capricorn. You can't make this up. All is not lost, Capricorn, but there's something you need to walk away from. There is something you've got to leave behind. But the saving grace here, Capricorn, is that you do have the emotional maturity to look at this clearly and see it for what it is and act accordingly. Cap. Somebody here is in an abusive relationship with someone who is emotionally manipulative. And you've been trying to leave this person, and they keep roping you back in because they know exactly what to do, or exactly what to say, or exactly how to act to pull on your heartstrings. So either somebody here needs to take the small steps in order to build their emotional maturity, or someone needs to use this emotional maturity to take the small steps to walk away from this person. I'm very much getting Five of Swords, Seven of Swords energy now. Five of Swords, stop fighting, put your sword down and just back away slowly. Seven of Swords, move in silence, or as silently as you can. I recognize that someone may be in a really delicate situation in which their privacy is not theirs any longer because they live with this person or something like that. I get that. But Capricorn, in the prelude, you're being asked the question, what is it that you really, truly want? And if you're not giving to this situation any longer the way that you used to, why is that? And what do we do about that now? The responsibility is yours, Capricorn. Okay? Let's look at joyful chapter for you. Joyful chapter for my Capricorns. What's joyful chapter here? Ooh. That was the 5 of Wands, but we're going to leave it because it went back in. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told everybody else with this joyful chapter here, Capricorn. It is yours. You get to define it for yourself. And I really feel like that's why that 5 of Wands showed itself, but then was like, nope, we're not doing that. You want to know why? Because ain't nobody else's opinion matters here but yours. So it's not up for debate. We're not arguing about this. I'm going my way. You can either align with it and come with me, or you can step off. Now, the first card that's come out here for your joyful chapter is Judgment. Joyful chapter for Capricorn, please. Anything else? There we go. With the Ace of Cups. Oh, yes, Capricorn. Okay, for somebody here, there is a real need for grace. Give yourself the grace to forgive yourself and others, sure. But really the message for somebody here is you need to forgive yourself. You need to give yourself the grace to forgive yourself so that you can move forward. There is a breakup coming for somebody here. I can feel it. Whether it is you're breaking up with a partner, a long-term romantic partner, or maybe this is a divorce, or you're breaking up with a friends group or a community or just certain people that you had around you that were manipulating you emotionally and tearing you down emotionally. Your joyful chapter is when your joyful chapter begins when you choose to love yourself above all else, Capricorn. That will be your resurrection point right there. And you have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, you know this stuff already. You see the light now. You see clearly now. You see this. You've been through the ringer. You've been through the experiences. You've gotten the knowledge. You know exactly what to do, Capricorn. Don't play with me. All right? Don't play with me and don't play with yourself. Okay? You know exactly what it is you need to do. You know exactly what it is, what you want. Go for it, Capricorn. Don't let anybody else tell you can't, because they're just haters. Okay? They over there drinking that haterade. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. All right, Capricorn? Oh, I love you and I love this for you. I hope my intensity is not like freaking you out. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling with you. Like I'm intense because I want this. I want this to improve for you. You deserve to have an improvement in your life. You deserve to have the grace to forgive yourself and others. But really, the strongest thing I'm getting here, Capricorn, is you need to forgive yourself. Allow yourself to be forgiven because you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay? And I'm also hearing, stop letting other people invalidate you. Your validation comes from within, okay? Alrighty, let's close this out. Closing message for Capricorn, please. Ooh. Card number 30, Hallowed Heart. Veneration, sensuality. Sensuality. That's a word? Sensuality. Huh. Gentleness and nakedness. Okay. There it is. Ooh, turned right to it. All right, cool. There is power in vulnerability and wisdom in self-care. It is time to reclaim energy you have spent over the days and years and to restore your inner powers to youthful form. Your capacity to love the world is greater than even you thought possible. To feel the lion's roar within as he commands you to crack your heart open and let this moment seep into your bones. As you remember your magical worth in spirit and skin, so does the heart become holy. And this is on page 111. Look at that. Individuation. Self-individuation. Right? Why is it? You can see it. Anyway. And that actually is a message that I channeled for the Patreon collective. The self-individualization process is well underway. You might want to check that out. Carl Jung studied and wrote about that. Self-individualization or self-individuation. One of the two. It's out there. Check it out if that resonates with you. Yes? With that said, Capricorn, I love you so much. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for tuning in. Please do not hesitate to let me know how this resonates for you in the comments. And if you would like, 555 on the counter, if you would like a personal reading with me, I'm available for that. My email is in the description box. With that said, I love you so much. I hope you have a fantastic month. And I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Cute. Bye.